Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and got a good one for you today. You know, is Facebook going out of business? Is that what we're living through right now? Think about this, guys. I had someone write me something that I did a deeper dive on, and it is unbelievable right now. It really, really is what's going on with them and how they're withholding money from people. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Denny writes me multiple times, and he sells on something called Facebook Marketplace. Now, Facebook Marketplace, you can sell cars, you can sell merchandise, you can sell different things. And he explained it to me. That's a very good business. And one of his businesses sells on there, and they've done over $14,000 in sales. He says, Dan, it's very easy. I get the order, package everything, I print a label, I ship it to the buyer. Within 3 days after the buyer receives it, Facebook then sends me the money. They act as the intermediary, the escrow. They withhold the funds until they know that the buyer received it. Since as far back as December of 2024, sellers have not been getting their money. And it's been getting worse and worse and worse. So much so that they set up a Facebook group to say, hey, who's not getting their money? Now, Denny feels like he's one of the lucky ones because as he started researching this, he's like, Dan, I'm only out $500 right now. And they are holding millions of dollars from people right now. This is unbelievable. This is getting so bad that one woman wrote that she's got $46,000 being withheld. One person wrote that she's got $4,600 being withheld. One person suggested everybody contact their congressman and they get they get this going. Because think about it, this is not in the news. None of us knew about this until Denny brought this to my attention. And this is unbelievable, guys, because what do you do without your money? Now, I'm telling you guys, I've had, PayPal. PayPal is good and bad. PayPal gets really, really bad. And if they don't like what you sell, they just withhold the funds. Nope, we'll let you know when you're going to get it. When? Maybe someday. I've seen merchants have disputes with their ex-wife, and the ex-wife says, he's not running an ethical business. Freeze the funds. Okay? Oh, showed him. No, you may say your kids can't eat too, stupid. I've seen everything with these merchants. I've seen people set up campaigns to do chargebacks, when you dispute a credit card charge, and people go out and dispute credit card charges. It can really destroy somebody because they're out the product, they're out the money, and they're out the cash flow for their business. This is what we're experiencing right now with this Facebook drama. And read these stories, read this group. Are you part of this? Do you know anybody have you ever bought anything in Facebook Marketplace? I've had friends sell cars for me on Facebook Marketplace. Never thought about it. Never even thought about how the payment was handled or anything like that. But this is catastrophic, guys. It's a nightmare for people right now. An absolute nightmare. So I just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because is Facebook in deep financial trouble? What is the reason for this? People are writing Facebook back, and then they get a bot. They get the AI program writing back to say, oh, this doesn't seem like we can do anything about this. They're withholding the money. It's not like the buyer didn't pay. That's what I want you guys to understand. It's not like they didn't ship the merchandise. It's not like it's something they don't approve of. These are merchants that have been, have had relationships with Facebook for years, and now they can't get their money. So this is terrible, guys. Everything is suspect right now. You've got Walmart stepping forward and saying, hey, listen, we want you to understand business is going to be bad because of volatility right now. And with what happened yesterday, late morning, when Donald Trump put a 90-day pause in the tariffs, other than the 10% across the board, come negotiate and you won't have a problem, and the stock market shoots up. People still say that's great, and there's, the stock market's coming back and everything's fantastic, but you still have places like Delta Airlines saying, hey, listen, be ready for volatility. Be ready for inconsistencies in the economy because people cannot travel right now. I know so many people right now that write me, that tell me how difficult it is, paycheck to paycheck. You know, you haven't seen anything yet. Um, got one that was really disturbing to me that I brought to the attention of uh, Fran that runs Joseph Dreamhouse. And Fran runs a charity that puts together healthy meals for people out of Florida. And this really disturbed me. In Long Beach, California, these people were stealing from the uh, the homeless. Okay, we've had such problems with this, guys. So I'm going to ask you one time, please help Fran from Joseph Dreamhouse. The link will be below. Please check it out and help her. Um, when you donate money to her, it goes to feeding family. It goes to food. She doesn't get governmental help. We were laughing because it was so pathetic. Imagine if you got $100,000, how many people you could benefit, Fran. It's sickening, guys, when you have people stealing this money. So, you know, Florida uh, RV company, which is huge, public company, and they're talking about how they're done and they're going to start liquidating different RVs. The Sefner dealership, uh, you know, positive reviews, 4,000 positive reviews, going to start selling RV dealerships because people can't buy RVs. If you want a deal on something, there's a perfect example. Buy the RV now. I'm telling you, they'll throw in everything right now. Perfect example. Read the story below about how bad this is, because this is what we're all living through, guys, is this right now. And yeah, the stock market's up, and yeah, our big bad enemy is China right now, which, no love lost with me and them, but there's so much happening right now with the economy. Now, here's something I never suggest. Zero down mortgages are back. Lucky you. Go out and buy your house with nothing down. Pay the closing costs. Have a nice day. Good luck. Now, if the house hiccups and goes down 5%, you're upside down on that house. Don't forget that. Deloitte, the accounting firm, just announced that, hey, they've been hit hard by government layoffs, and they have to cut staff, 200 people at the big accounting firm. Think of all the stuff we've been paying for, guys, over the years. Think about this. It's just crazy when you think about how difficult it is to get by. But the accounting firms, well, they don't have clients paying their bills, so bye. Fannie Mae has a new chairman, William Pulte. I'm like, where have I heard that name before? Well, William Pulte used to run the Pulte Group, the new home builder. They pegged him to run Fannie Mae. They just fired 100 people for ethic violations. Ethics. What did they do? Well, maybe it was appraisal problems. Maybe it was accounting problems. Maybe it was something that getting people loans that they shouldn't have. Read the story below. But that says a lot about, not wanting to deal with uh, the negativity. And I'm telling you guys, I don't believe that the housing market is good. You can talk to William Pulte. His family sells homes. His dad sold homes forever. They want to sell homes. All they want you to believe is that the home industry is fantastic and you should step up today to a Pulte home. Okay? Do what you want to do. More people right now are hitting as an emergency, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, and now it's back, and the numbers are in, hitting their 401ks for emergency uses, but they're not doing them for emergencies. They're not doing it for medical, or we've got to, pay for, something important. It's to cover their bills, to cover day-to-day operations. That is terrible, guys. People cannot make ends meet right now. And you're seeing this. You're seeing it with all the fast food places that are hurting. And here's one for you. A New York City apartment building was seized, foreclosed upon, because of basically it was a slumlord condition where you had elevators didn't work. Imagine 5, 6 floors, you got to carry everything up. You got roaches, you got no power, you got no water in some of the units, and the landlord just ignores you, just collects the rent. Well, finally, they foreclosed on one of these buildings. Great story below about that. But again, the crime, what they allow to happen, just turn a blind eye to it and let people suffer. So no, pass. It's over with. Nobody wants to live in squalor, and nobody wants to have, be taken advantage of. Speaking of taken advantage of, Flatbush, New York, the McDonald's steps forward and says, listen, you can't walk in the door without ID. And if you're under 20 years old, you need to have a parent with you. 20 to go to McDonald's. Interviewed a woman that's sitting inside there, said, oh my God, it's so nice in here. There's no crime. There's nobody smoking hoochie here. It was just terrible. And just, again, lawlessness of New York. Come to New York. Who would want to go to New York? So much so that you have to have ID to walk into a flippin' McDonald's, guys. Okay? Insert profanity here. So, again, nothing but problems. It's not me, it's you, Dan. You're the bad guy. I love this story. How do you take an iconic brand and destroy it? Well, you woke it to death. And think of a tough brand. Think of one. Tractors? Not anymore. Tractor Supply Company? Not anymore. Harley-Davidson, that's a cool, tough brand. They destroyed it. Jochen Zeitz, he was the CEO who woked it out with Harley-Davidson and just completely destroyed the value of those motorcycles. And the company is now stepping down after he torched the building, lit it on fire. I'm leaving now. This is what's terrible, guys, is that these people do damage and then they leave. I'm sure he'll leave with a handsome stock package and everything, but again, think of that company. I just can't think of a tougher brand. Think of it. You know what I mean? UFC, maybe that's it. But still, they just destroyed this thing. And the problem with it is that I've done stories over the year and had people send me things about how working class people would invest in Harley-Davidsons as a means to maintain money and maintain their wealth. You could sit there and buy a motorcycle, $25,000. One guy was selling motorcycles that he purchased for 25 grand for as much as $40,000. Now, you can't give those bikes away right now. So some of these people have lost so much money, and the value has lost so much money. And again, just like the RVs, you want a deal? Go buy a Harley right now, which is absolutely terrible. We see this over and over again, and it's, oh no, it's just you, Dan. It's not the rest of us. Things are not as bad as you're saying they are. Yeah, they are. They are. You can sit there and be happy with the 2,000 point jump in the stock market, but you're still not selling anything. People from Facebook Marketplace aren't getting their money. I have had people write me from 3 years ago, 4 years ago even, where they were trying to get their PPP money, and people got individual PPP loans, and banks like Chime and different banks like that said, you've never had this kind of money. We don't believe that this is factual. We're just going to withhold the funds. And some people didn't know how to dispute it, never got their money. So never got a chance to spend that money, get it forgiven, just have financial calamities in their lives. Let me know what you think about all this. If you ran into problems with the credit card companies, let us know, guys. Let us know. I'm going to end this video on a couple things. We talked about the AI issues yesterday, and here's something somebody sent me. Sears Home Warranty covers your appliances, covers things like, hey, my garage door I bought from Sears, my refrigerator I bought from Sears, my dishwasher. We'll schedule an appointment. We'll be out in 3 weeks. Then the night before, they call to confirm, Mrs. Jones, will you be there tomorrow between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.? Yes. Take the day off of work, reschedule the kids' sporting events, and then Sears doesn't show up. Read this article below, because this is the hell of AI, where Sears doesn't even know it. We don't have the part, ma'am. Well, why would we ever call you? They called me. They scheduled it. It's on the, it's just a debacle. You want to talk about weaponizing the company? There you go. Ruining everybody's time, wastefulness, just absolute shenanigans. Walgreens, Lorraine, Connecticut. 7 more Walgreens are shutting down. And final story. I told you this would happen. Not just an I told you so, but it's wild. People right now are having a difficult time, which means that they cannot access their home equity. Honey, let's borrow against the house. It went up $300,000. Only problem is Ted lost his job. Marissa lost her job. Cannot get access to it. Or they just changed jobs, and the lenders are like, we don't want to lend you the money because we don't think that you're a good credit risk. This is happening over and over and over again. There are billions and billions of dollars in home equity that people cannot get access to. So likelihood of these people losing their homes, that could happen. Definitely that could happen. But like I said, this is what's going to happen. The big lie from the real estate agents is, hey, just go out and buy the house. I know the interest rates are high. You're going to get a chance to refi. Well, the interest rates didn't go down, so you can't refi there. But I need to borrow against my house because I have all that equity. I put that huge down payment down, and then you can't get the money. So, guys, it's just not all rosy for everybody right now. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you've experienced this. Job loss is horrible. It's horrible on the family. It's horrible on your psyche. It's horrible on everybody. But when you think, okay, we've got the house, let's borrow against the house, and then you can't do it, nothing's worse. Don't forget to email me, hello@iAllegedly, if you need anything. A lot of cool announcements coming up very soon. Onward and upward, guys. Thanks for being here. Please support Joseph Dreamhouse. Fran is a great woman. She's doing God's work, and she's feeding people that are less fortunate than all of us. I'll see you soon.